Good day, this is Philip the Press, bringing you verified updates and exclusive intelligence reports from Nigeria's political and security front. Tonight, we take a deep, factual look into the alleged coup plot that shook the Nigerian government and military. Top security sources have revealed how a group of military officers allegedly planned to assassinate key national figures, including President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas. The details you're about to hear are based on classified briefings, insider testimonies, and government actions following the arrests of more than 20 officers. Let's begin with what happened, and what this means for Nigeria's democracy. The story began in late September when intelligence units within the Nigerian Armed Forces detected unusual communication among mid-level and senior military officers. Sources say these officers were allegedly meeting secretly to discuss what they called a national correction. But what security agencies interpreted was clear: an attempt to overthrow President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. According to an exclusive report obtained by Premium Times, more than 20 officers were quietly arrested and detained. A source within Defense Headquarters said the group's plan went beyond a coup. It included targeted assassinations of the president, vice president, and other top officials. Investigations show the plotters were not acting alone. They allegedly worked with informants positioned close to the country's most protected leaders. According to multiple intelligence sources, the officers intended to strike on October 25, 2025. They had identified a day when the president, vice president, and legislative heads would all be in the country. Their mission was clear: eliminate all 4 top officials simultaneously and seize control of key military installations. They wanted to kill them at the same time and install a military government. They had people in the villa monitoring movements. The discovery of this plot had immediate consequences. Nigeria's Independence Day parade, usually held on October 1st, was abruptly cancelled by the presidency. Though officials said it was due to security reasons, insiders revealed it was directly linked to fears of the coup attempt. The parade, traditionally led by the military, was considered a potential flashpoint. Security chiefs reportedly advised President Tinubu to suspend all military ceremonies until investigations were complete. The Defense Headquarters later confirmed that an internal investigation had begun. In a statement dated October 4th, Brigadier General Tukur Gusau, spokesperson for the Defense Headquarters, said the arrested officers were being investigated for indiscipline and breach of service regulations. He added that early findings showed grievances over career stagnation and failed promotion exams, reasons many analysts say are common but rarely escalate into coup attempts. Cut to B-roll. Defense Headquarters, Nigerian soldiers, press briefings. Still, the allegations took a darker turn when sources confirmed that the group had drawn up an assassination list targeting national leaders. Following the arrests, reports of unrest spread within the military hierarchy. Government sources confirmed that tension in Abuja was high. Meetings were reportedly held behind closed doors between the presidency, the National Security Advisor, and the service chiefs. At the time, none of the accused officers' identities were publicly revealed. The secrecy only fueled more speculation. Was the plot real, or was it exaggerated to justify internal changes? Then came a major development. On October 24th, President Tinubu announced a sweeping replacement of Nigeria's top security chiefs. Those removed included General Christopher Musa, Chief of Defense Staff Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff. Their replacements were quickly named: General Olufemi Oluyede, new Chief of Defense Staff Shaibu I. Abbas, and S.K. Aneka as the new heads of the Army, Air Force, and Navy respectively. In a statement, President Tinubu said the changes were made to strengthen Nigeria's national security architecture. But many observers believe it was a direct response to the alleged coup plot, an effort to neutralize any remaining threats inside the armed forces. Security analysts have given mixed interpretations of the events. Confidence. McHarry, an analyst with SBM Intelligence, said, "The military leadership reshuffle might be a way to take the wind out of the sails of coup plotters who felt sidelined, or convincingly disprove the reports of an attempted coup. To understand the gravity of this, Nigeria must be viewed in the regional context. In the past 3 years, neighboring countries, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, have all experienced military takeovers. These coups have emboldened some officers across West Africa who believe the military can solve political crises. Nigeria, Africa's largest democracy, has so far resisted this wave. But experts warn that frustration within the ranks, corruption, and insecurity could reignite military ambitions. The alleged plot comes at a time when Nigeria faces multiple security crises. In the north, Boko Haram and ISWAP militants continue to attack villages and military bases. Armed bandits dominate large parts of the northwest, kidnapping civilians for ransom. In the southeast, agitation by the indigenous people of Biafra has sparked clashes and arrests. Abuja itself has witnessed protests and growing unease over governance and security. Cut to clips. Boko Haram attacks, police operations, Abuja protests. As the investigation continues, the presidency has remained silent on the alleged assassination plot. No official statement has confirmed or denied the details of who was targeted. But President Tinubu's swift move to change the nation's top military command suggests the matter was serious enough to demand immediate action. Security analysts say the government's focus now is regime protection, preventing infiltration or rebellion within the armed forces. Several questions remain. Who were the real masterminds? Were civilians involved? And how far did the plot progress before it was stopped? As of today, those details remain classified, but intelligence officials say arrests may continue as they trace communications linked to the detained officers. Across Nigeria, reactions have been divided. Some citizens fear the alleged plot signals deep fractures within the military. Others dismiss it as a political strategy to tighten control over the security forces. Civil society groups have urged transparency in the investigation, warning that secrecy could erode public trust in democratic institutions. What happened between September and October 2025 may go down as one of Nigeria's closest brushes with instability in recent years. Whether the coup plot was as serious as reported or inflated to justify reshuffling, one fact remains clear. Nigeria's democracy faces both internal and external pressures. As the country battles terrorism, economic hardship, and political division, unity within the armed forces becomes not just important, but essential for survival.